Picture yourself in a crowded room. Some folks shout to be heard, others try to dazzle with flashy moves. But the ones you really notice? They speak quietly and confidently. Every word holds weight. That stillness pulls you in. You don't just listen, you lean in. That's the kind of presence we'll unpack. In leadership, negotiation, life, if you rely on loudness, you swing wildly and lose trust. But when you cultivate quiet confidence, people not only listen, they trust, they follow, they count on you. That grounded authority doesn't come from showmanship, it's built from steel core belief and steady action. Why Machiavelli? Because the prince is not about manipulation or spectacle, it's about real power. His lessons help you build authority that doesn't need to shout. In this video we'll draw out what those lessons mean for you, how to be calm, in control, and undeniably authoritative. By the end, you'll understand how to anchor your presence in something rock solid and magnetic. 1. Substance over show. Machiavelli repeatedly emphasizes that rulers who actually resolve crises, stabilize economies, and secure borders earn lasting respect. The crowd may clap at a bold speech, but history remembers the builder, the protector, the one who delivers results. Quiet confidence is that unwavering focus on output, not applause. It's not enough to promise change, you must enact it. Consistency in delivery builds credibility. When word spreads that you handle challenges effectively, people trust you implicitly. Quiet confidence pulses through your reputation, even if you don't speak much about it. This kind of leadership won't grab attention with noise, but it builds depth. Just like a calm river shapes the land over time, substance shapes trust. Understated, methodical action holds more sway than any fiery speech. That's how Machiavelli's ideal prince operates, and that's how quiet confidence is forged. 2. Self-knowledge and self-control. Machiavelli champions self-awareness. A ruler must know their strengths, limitations, fears, and motives. That awareness enables strategy. When you grasp your natural inclinations, whether cautious or impulsive, you learn to govern yourself, to choose your responses deliberately instead of reacting. Self-control is the backbone of quiet confidence. Leaders who overreact or show frustration expose weakness. Machiavelli insisted that unpredictability damages authority. Composed leaders keep control even under pressure. That restraint shows people you're solid, not shaky. In modern terms, when you understand your triggers and manage your emotions under stress, you build internal discipline. Whether negotiating deals, mediating conflict, or guiding a team, that composure becomes your silent anchor. People gravitate toward calm assurance. You might say you're quietly confident, but others call you dependable. 3. Calculated image. Appearances matter, quietly. Machiavelli states you should appear generous, pious, merciful, because public morale and respect hinge on these impressions. But the key is subtlety. You project these attributes without making showy displays. Quiet confidence relies on consistent small gestures, not staged heroics. Consistency matters. Your reliability in tone, behavior, and values builds an image that feels real. A steady demeanor fosters comfort. People don't second-guess you. They sense the pattern. That psychological rhythm becomes authority without loudness. Think of how small, steady habits, always being on time, always listening, always delivering, create your personal brand. Machiavelli would see this as prudent image building. It's not vanity, it's strategic authenticity. Quiet confidence grows out of what you're known to do, not what you aim to be seen doing. 4. Trust, fear, and respect. Machiavelli claimed that ideally a prince should be both feared and loved, but if forced to choose, fear is safer. Yet in modern leadership, fear alone alienates. Quiet confidence earns trust through competence and steadiness, not intimidation. When your actions align with your words, people respect you more than they fear you. Quiet confidence builds a sense of solidarity. This leader won't fail us. That trust is a powerful form of authority, more durable than coercion. You don't need to be severity personified. A calm, consistent demeanor combined with stellar performance can command both respect and quiet admiration. That's Machiavelli's nuance: power without tyranny, strength with integrity, and without noise. 5. Strategic flexibility. Machiavelli introduced the idea of virtue, which includes adaptability. Quiet confidence isn't rigid, it's smart. A composed leader doesn't panic when plans shift. Instead, they pivot strategically. That calm flexibility instills trust. In high-pressure situations, visible panic erodes confidence. But quiet flexibility, someone who reassesses calmly and adjusts, lets people feel grounded. That leadership message: we can adapt, no drama. Whether adapting to a market shift or guiding a change in team direction, your ability to transition smoothly, without batting an eye, reveals true authority. That's strategic adaptability: quiet, competent, credible. 6. Building reputation through results. Machiavelli believed lasting influence arises from a record of success, effective governance, safe borders, stable economy. Leaders who talk less but deliver more build serious reputation. Quiet confidence, then, is credibility in action. With every deliverable you complete, your silent authority deepens. People can trust the pattern. Quiet confidence becomes an expectation, not a novelty. It's a slow burn. Results compounded over time create a legacy. That's how Machiavelli would frame it. A prince's lasting grip comes from a proven track record. Quiet confidence is the byproduct of consistently hitting the mark. 7. Ethics, reputation, and prudence. Some call Machiavelli amoral, but he stressed the importance of preserving a clean reputation. Quiet confidence balances moral appearance and shrewd action. You don't show everything, but you don't betray trust either. In practice, that means making tactical choices without public drama. You protect face, for others and yourself. Subtlety is moral leverage. Do what's needed under the hood, but let people see the integrity. Modern leaders who manage complexity with a soft touch, who preserve dignity while navigating difficult decisions, are living Machiavellian quiet confidence. Reputation built that way is powerful, resilient, and quietly commanding. 8. Counter-arguments and balance. The risk of being misread. Quiet confidence is powerful, but in the wrong environment, it can be misunderstood as hesitation, insecurity, or lack of authority. Machiavelli warns that perception is as important as reality. If rivals or subordinates interpret your silence as weakness, they may attempt to undermine or challenge you. In The Prince, he cautions against appearing indecisive or overly mild, because political opponents will exploit any perceived vulnerability. In modern settings, whether it's a boardroom, a political arena, or even a social hierarchy, the same danger exists. Leaders who remain perpetually low-key without ever demonstrating decisiveness risk fading into the background. allowing louder but less competent individuals to dominate the narrative. Quiet confidence must therefore be paired with visible strength at strategic moments to avoid this trap. The power of strategic visibility. Machiavelli's philosophy offers the antidote. You don't need to be loud all the time, but you must make your presence known when the stakes are high. He often praised rulers who acted decisively at key moments, creating an image of competence and courage that lingered in the minds of their people. This is where quiet confidence transforms into what might be called punctuated authority. Long stretches of composed restraint interrupted by brief, impactful displays of power or clarity. Think of a leader who rarely raises their voice, but when they do, the entire room listens. That contrast makes the moment memorable and reinforces the idea that your quietness is a choice, not a limitation. By selectively stepping into the spotlight, you shape the perception that you are in control, not invisible. Balancing calm with command. The essence of Machiavelli's teaching here is balance. Remain calm and composed in routine affairs, but ready to act with visible decisiveness when events demand it. This balance ensures your quiet confidence doesn't erode into petty. It's about controlling the rhythm of your visibility, being steady and predictable most of the time, then intentionally breaking that pattern to make an important move stand out. This interplay between restraint and action keeps people engaged and reassures them that you're capable of both patience and strength. In both cases, your authority is amplified precisely because it is not constantly on display, but rather revealed when it matters most. Conclusion. Quiet confidence isn't about staying in the shadows. It's about anchoring your presence in results, self-command, and reputation. Machiavelli's lessons guide that growth through consistency, calculated projection, and adaptive strength. What you've seen, quiet authority, comes from substance, self-awareness, strategic image, results, and reputation, not noise. It's reliable, resilient, and magnetic. Your takeaway: build to last. Lead with quiet intent. When you act with purpose, align behavior with strategy, and deliver dependably, people look to you, not because you shout, but because you don't have to.